We were looking forward to carefree days with idyllic beaches. Then came Hurricane Beryl, which was extremely unusual in 3 respects. One sailboat, 2 fun-loving adventurers, 3 oceans, and at least once around the world.
Dive into our world with us and let yourself be enchanted.
Ahead of us lies Petite Terre, a small double island in the south of Guadeloupe. We were looking forward to carefree days with idyllic beaches, turquoise waters, and breathtaking nature. What we didn't know at that time, however, was that the word breathtaking can take on a completely different, very threatening meaning when used in conjunction with nature. As our videos are always published with a time delay, we couldn't have foreseen this event. That's why this video will be very different from what we originally intended. The Caribbean can be hit by violent storms from the beginning of June to the end of November, with the peak period being in August and September. Roughly speaking, they form in the eastern Atlantic in the Cape Verde area near Africa and move westwards across the Atlantic. Here you can see the tracks of all the storms from last year. Only the red and purple lines indicate hurricanes, while all other lines represent less intense storms. As you can see, there was very little activity in the Caribbean, as most of the hurricanes were east of the Caribbean in the western Atlantic over open water. Then came Hurricane Beryl, which was extremely unusual in 3 respects. Its track was very far south. In addition, its wind speeds reached extraordinary heights of up to 150 miles per hour. Never before, since the weather records began, has there been such a strong storm in the Atlantic so early in the year. At this time last year, we anchored off Union Island, as the southern Antilles, which lie in the lower part of the hurricane belt, are normally relatively unthreatened. We felt safe here. But this year was different. Union Island and Carriacou were right in the path of Beryl and were smashed. Within a very short time, most of the people on these islands were homeless and their belongings were irrevocably gone. We are incredibly sad because we can still remember our encounters with these friendly people as if it were only yesterday.
Oh, hier hoch. So, I try first. Ich versuche zuerst. Then you do. Oh, ah, wow. It's hard. It's painful. Yeah. Not for you, it's for me.
Wow! Wow! Good!
Nice. No help.
Nice!
Wow, don't pressure. Come down, come down. Wow, very good. That's how I do.
Some sailors may still remember the supermarket. Others may still remember the sail store. Carriacou, with its mangrove bay, is known as the best hurricane hole in the whole area.
Viele liegen ja schon seit 20 Jahren, wenn Starkwind aufkommt.
Genau in deiner Mitte ist der Baum unseres Vertrauens.
Many sailors relied on the holding power of the mangroves, just like we did back then. This time they were sorely disappointed. Most of the yachts were still afloat, but those that were still on their own were lucky. The coastal road that leads around Turtle Bay presents a sad picture. Palm trees, lanterns, and most of the trees are snapped like matchsticks. The lovingly landscaped front gardens and colorful houses are nothing but a sight of horror. Most of the roofs lie smashed next to the buildings. Here too we have had unforgettable encounters such as this one.
So, wir sind hier bei Rufus, dem örtlichen Obsthändler.
What must it look like now in these people who were still cheerful and full of love of life back then? How many livelihoods and dreams have been irrevocably lost here?
Jetzt gibt es noch was ganz Besonderes hier. Es gibt hier ein Zirkuscafé.
Parts of the roof are still there, but all the buildings in the front garden have flown away hopelessly. We found the lifestyle of these circus lovers who lived on their sailing ship anchored in the bay and ran a circus cafe extremely charming. Where might the ship be now?
Good morning.
Hello.
All right. How's everything?
Very good.
Everything good? But home is where the soup is.
Perhaps Pato was so full of optimism because the last serious hurricane was 20 years ago. We hope that all the people here will find the energy and especially the financial support they need to rebuild their homes and businesses quickly.
Turtle Bay ist eigentlich auch gar nicht groß. Eigentlich ist es nur diese eine Hauptstraße hier. Die fängt an dort drüben bei der einen Marina. Und endet dort hinten bei der anderen Marina.
Which now looks like this.